Alright, welcome back, people. So, continuing on from just before I split the video in order to utilize deep and manipulative psychological tricks on my audience, wait, how did I even script this? So, as I mentioned before, I'm not really a big fan of Kill la Kill. However, at the end of episode 17, Sasuke goes 180 and Ragyu over here starts pretending she's Jesus. I'm like, holy shit, this is some cool clouds. But it's a really good plot twist. That is mainly due to the fact they haven't shown Ragyu as a model yet, so it seems as if they just dropped the main antagonist in a matter of seconds. Some might want to call that cheap, but as long as the audience believes it at the time, it still counts as a great plot twist. That's kind of what balances out the technique, really. You can't abuse it because the audience will eventually stop taking the bait. I just compared audiences to fish. I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean that. Mop mop. Anyway, from this point, Kill la Kill really improves. We get so much more character development from everyone. Satsuki becomes kinder, Ryoko hating herself, Ryoko turns evil and back again. That's like debatable if that counts as development, but there's a change in her character that's really interesting to see. We also have Satsuki and Ryoko developing their relationship as sisters, and so on. In terms of plot, oh my god, in terms of plot, we have Ryoko gets stabbed, Ryoko is Ryuko's mother, identity of Ryuko's father, Ryoko and Satsuki gets destroyed, Satsuki gets captured, 4 divas join Nui's beach, Ryoko storms off, Satsuki is rescued, Ryoko switches sides, Satsuki fights her, I get brain damage from hyperventilation, Nui loses arms, Nui gets her arms, Super Kamui, blah blah blah, and so on. On top of this, the comedy makes a big improvement too, or at least I think it does. Maybe it's just I'm more accepting of it because stuff is actually happening now. I don't know, I'd have to do more of an in-depth analysis on it. Anyway, so in the second half of Kill la Kill, it gets a lot better. However, Gurren Lagann also gets significantly better as well. Those weaker episodes of Gurren Lagann are totally done away with for a lot more plot. So many significant things happen. Who are the anti-spirals? What's up with Nia? Simon's used as a scapegoat. Why is Ross you such a dick? In his video, Arcana mentions the start of the second half bogging things down, but I don't know. I think the serious political section was done fine. I know ultra serious dark political dilemmas isn't exactly Gurren Lagann style, but that doesn't stop it from being good by itself. There was a lot of interesting character relationships going on, so many interesting mysteries were started. Not to mention it was awesome to see how everything changed over the course of the time skip. Plus, it's not like Gurren Lagann can't be serious. Kamen's death and how it affected Team Daiguren afterwards was freaking gut-wrenching. On top of that, surprisingly there's still actually a good amount of action in each episode. So you can't really complain on that front either. I'm not getting at Eurocard or anything, you know, not trying to be mean, I just completely fucking disagree. Anyway. Just like Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann brings a lot more plot and character development to the table in the second half. And given that I think Gurren Lagann's first half beats Kill la Kill's first half, see part 1 for that, coupled with the amazing motifs that Gurren Lagann has always had that Kill la Kill never seemed to grasp, I have to settle on the winner being Gurren Lagann. Interestingly, this is the first time I've decided on an older anime being the winner rather than a new one. I'm gonna hope that's because it's just genuinely better, rather than just me being vastly biased. Oh, on a side note, about endings. Both have kind of an issue with killing off characters at the very end unnecessarily, and it kind of hurts the closure. I'm more of a fan of Gurren Lagann's ending, but I'm pretty sure that is because of my bias that's acting up. That said, realistically, Kill la Kill probably has the better ending since it doesn't seem to end on the main character living a seemingly sad existence. Personally, I think Simon was quite happy, but I can see why people would have thought that he wasn't. It really could have been better presented, really. That said, Kill la Kill having the slightly better ending just isn't enough to sway the vote over everything else, so yeah, Gurren Lagann still wins. I just mentioned this because it does deserve some credit, and I only just thought of it post-scripting. Also, people have wondered about my thoughts on endings before, so what the heck. Anyway, that's all for today. Abrupt ending!
So long as they have intelligence, they will never break free.
So, you are the anti-spiral?
Yes, I am.
I'm afraid your life is going to end today.
Such a sad and weak creature. Another typical human.
And you will shed tears of scarlet.
The true power, the divine right to rule, is something you're born with.
Momo. No.
Found her. Guess I shouldn't have left her lying around. I apologize. I really didn't plan on surprising you this way. No, I should have chopped her into little pieces and hidden them away where you'd never find her.
And to think I could kill every man, woman, and child here in the blink of an eye if I wanted to. The power of death is intoxicating.
Why have you come here?
I'm not here to fight you. I surrender.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
You will obey me, or
This defiant breath will be your last.
You are my absolute favorite people to kill. You are so beautifully amazed when you die, especially when I squish your brains between my fingers like a baby sausage.
You are finished. All of you.